Hello everybody, how are you doing? And welcome to another video in my bedroom. It's been a little while. Today we're going to talk about life in London. If this is the first time that you're watching, I am Sandy. Please subscribe. I live in London and I talk about London living advice and how you can, make a good life out of this beautiful city. I have pumpkins there. So I asked you guys on my Instagram to send me some questions. You sent me loads. Most of them are about life in London, living in London. Some of them are about me and my life changes, because there's been a few changes. So let's reveal them and let's talk London and Sandy's life. Okay, let's start with this one by Caroline Abounza. She says, I'm living in London now and I was wondering if you can do a meet and greet. I don't know, you guys ask me that sometimes, but then I'm like, what if no one comes? So I don't know. Comment below if that's something you'd like me to organize. I can try to organize and think about it, but I don't want to be the only one there. That would be, I wouldn't tell anyone about it. Then we have Andrea Malta 11 and she says, what do you love and hate most about living in London? I have made quite a few videos about kind of love-hate relationship with London, but if I have to kind of answer it in a video, and this is important for you guys to know as well if you want to come and live in London, I love the diversity in people and in food the most, and maybe not hate, but what I dislike about London is that it's obviously polluted, so it's not very healthy to breathe here, so you have to go to the seaside on occasion. And I also do not like rush hour on the tube because people do not move down the carriage, and I am the one shouting, move further down the carriage. Creating Memories 88 says, do you still like London? You guys ask me that all the time, because once I made an Instagram story and I said, by the way, if you don't follow my Instagram, please do, that would be amazing. And I said in that story, oh, I'm sad to be back in London or something like that, and I was. It's because I went on the cruise. I'm sure you've seen the videos. If not, here they are on the, in the card, have a look. And when I was back from the cruise, I was just feeling really sad and I missed all the people and the cruise life, but it didn't mean that I don't like London or that I'm leaving London or anything like that. So I still love London. I love London more than anything else in my life. Not quite, but I love it quite a lot. Siri goes, England wants to know, what is my favorite music? Siri, my favorite music is German techno. And then we have Leon Barnaby and he wants to know what my job is. Now, funny that you would ask. I was going to talk about this in the video today as well, because basically I changed jobs. So I still work in recruitment, I still do that, but I now work part-time, which is, I guess, for me, a big change, because I always worked full-time. I always worked Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, every day for the last few years here in London. And now I don't. Now I just work Monday to Thursday, and Friday to Sunday I dedicate to doing this. So I film videos for you guys, I travel, I edit, I shoot pictures for my Instagram, and so I have two jobs kind of, and I now have more time to put more effort into YouTube videos for you guys and things like that. So that is amazing. It was also a bit of a scary step, because obviously that means that you earn less money from your day job because you work less hours, but I am now earning a little bit more money with, doing YouTube videos and Instagram, and that is also amazing. So thank you guys for supporting me and making this possible. Yeah, that is my job. I work in recruitment, so I still love recruitment as well, but I also love being creative. And we've got Annabelle Charlotte. Hi Annabelle, how are you? And she says, what do you think about the LGBTQ youth community? Do you mean in London, or do you mean in general, or my opinion on it? I don't know. I'm heterosexual myself. I have a very lovely boyfriend, but I don't really care what sexuality anyone is, really. You can be, homosexual, heterosexual, multisexual, asexual. You can like everyone and anyone. I really don't mind. If your question is more around that community in London, there's a huge community in London. So I don't know if any of you have seen the Pride pictures from this year or the videos. It was amazing. I wish I could have gone. So London is a perfect place to live at if you are not heterosexual, let's call it that. So there's a huge community here, and you're very, very, very welcome. As our mayor rightly says, London is open for everyone. So I hope that answers your question. Then we've got Queen 760X, and she says, at what age did you move to England? People ask me this all the time. I was 21. I was very young. That was 10 years ago. I am now 31. Yes, so that is ages ago. It's 10 years, which is crazy, but I did that just after school 10 years ago. Emily.blsvc wants to know, how did you and your boyfriend meet? That's a very private question. That's fine. We met at an influencer event, so we went to kind of like an Instagram cocktail making masterclass, and there he was, and I thought he was very cute, and hopefully, I mean, I would assume he thought the same. And then we exchanged Instagram accounts instead of phone numbers. And then obviously it went on from there. But yeah, it was just at a normal kind of cocktail making influencer networking type thing. Lisa Velter _ says, how do you deal with homesickness? I don't really get homesick, that's the thing. I actually get homesick when I leave London. So every time I go traveling or something like that, that's when I get homesick. So at the moment, no, but I think there was a time where I was homesick, especially when I had a boyfriend back in Germany like 8 years ago. Skype always really helped. And at that time, regular visits, you know, England and Germany are literally an hour or two flight away. So I just would go home quite often because you can get super cheap flights with like EasyJet or Ryanair, for example. So I would just do that. Honeymoo96 _ says, come to Jordan. I would love to come to Jordan. Jordan is so high on my countries to visit list. So this year I actually visited, and I'm sure you guys have seen most of these videos, but this year I actually visited almost 6 or 7 new countries, and next year I have really big plans, so I hope you're gonna stick with me, and we'll travel a little bit more together. On that note, I don't know if you've seen this already, but in a month's time I'm going to Bali, Indonesia. Wow. So if you have any help or plans or anything that you know about Bali, comment below and let me know, because I am very, very excited. Oh, I love this one. So Queenie Valentino, hi Queenie, she says, what is my favorite non-English restaurant in London? There are so many, and normally I always say Franco Manco, but I have mentioned this too many times. I discovered a new restaurant which is amazing and delicious and you need to go, and it is called Chettinad, and it is a South Indian restaurant, and it completely blew my mind. My boyfriend took me there and it was amazing, and I mean the service wasn't that great, but it almost didn't matter just because it was so nice, so tasty and so delicious. So Chettinad in London, close to Charlotte Street. I will put the link down below. Ooh, I should learn how to drink tea. Okay, better. Nana O Banana says, have you been to Hermann the German, and is it German approved? Yes, I have been there, and I actually made a video about it, and it is somewhat German approved. It's fun to go, but it's not like you are like at a German Christmas market and eating, you know, stuff there. No. Ella MCC _ 2412 says, what's your favorite place you've been on holiday? I don't know. What's your favorite video of my holiday destinations this year? My favorite holiday in my entire lifetime was when I went to South Africa, and when we did an amazing, beautiful safari there, and when we visited Table Mountain. That was magical, but it was before I was vlogging, so I have just memories. Can you imagine not taking a camera? But yeah, that was my favorite holiday so far ever. Sarah Steenbergen says, what did you study? I studied psychology and sociology. It was a mix between kind of both, and it was called psychosocial studies. Pink Dandelion 7 says, are you excited to go to Bali? I am from there and it's such an amazing place. Ah, yes. Did I mention that I'm going to Bali? Foster _ 10 says, what is your favorite film? My favorite film, in fact, is Jurassic Park. I think I've said this before. Today he is not here. Here he is. Here. I have a T-Rex and he's my pet, and I love Jurassic Park for so many reasons that we can definitely discuss in another video if you feel up for it. But love it. I love it, love it, love it. Emma Panini says, have you ever been to Italy and what did you think about it? PS, I love your videos. Thank you, Emma. Yes, I've been to Italy just now. I just did a video with the Princess Cruises gang where we went to visit Cinque Terre, so it's surely linked on the site somewhere. Have a look there. I've been to Italy many times before, actually. I've been to Rome before, and I've been to Florence and Nice. Nice is in France. The geography. So Rome was amazing and beautiful. It was very touristy, but I loved it anyway. And my favorite part about Italy is homemade pasta. I mean, my favorite part about every country so far normally is food, but about Italy, pasta was amazing. I tried, when we went to Rome, pasta in like this really tiny local restaurant, and there was this, let's call him big and heavy Italian waiter with like a white apron and loads of tomato sauce splattered on it, whatever. But it was recommended by locals and we were like, this is a bit dirty, but it wasn't. He was just passionate. It's so cliche, but he was just so passionate, and he made the most amazing homemade pasta. So thank you very much for asking all these questions. I hope that you enjoyed cozy time with my pumpkins. Did I mention I have pumpkins? And yeah, I hope this gave you a little bit of an overview of what's happening in my life, why there are so many travel videos at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, the arrangement that I have, so you know, 4 days office work and then 3 days work for YouTube, is hard. So sometimes if it's very quiet on my Instagram, I also need some time for myself, away from the internet. I know it's unbelievable, but I do. But that's basically what happens. And yeah, other than that, I obviously love what I'm doing right now. I'm so happy that this is possible and that I can make better videos, more travel videos, and just kind of engage with you guys more. So I hope you're enjoying this, and thank you very much for watching. Any further questions, do leave them down below. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching. It is Christmas soon. Bye.